All right. Welcome, everyone. And this is January's deep dive call. So if you are either new to That Clean Life or you're new to Practice Better, you might notice that there's a few new faces here. So this is our monthly coaching call with That Clean Life, but we're also here to walk you through Practice Better and That Clean Life in the integration to show you how you can use nutrition planning to grow your business. So if we haven't met yet, my name's Tabitha. I'm the customer success lead here at That Clean Life. I am also joined by Shelley, and she is the business success
Hi.
coach at Practice Better. And then we've also got our support peeps here. This is Avita and Jen. They're going to help us in the Q&A and in the chat. So let's dive into our agenda. So before we dive into the call, we want to go through some housekeeping items to make sure that we are using your time really valuably today and you get the most out of this call. So our call today will run about 30 minutes with a lesson. We are recording this lesson. So for those of you who aren't able to join, if you're watching this on a replay, hello. It will be sent to everyone who registered. And then we're going to walk through how to create a nutrition plan inside of That Clean Life. After that, we'll show you how to integrate your That Clean Life account with Practice Better. And then from there, Shelley's going to take us through 3 ways to use nutrition planning to grow your business. She will also give us a great lesson on making client compliance a breeze with this integration. So from there, if you're here live, be sure to stick around for as many questions as we can answer. The questions won't be recorded. And if you do have any questions during the presentation, please do us a solid today and drop them in the Q&A box. There are a lot of you here today, and we are so excited about that, but we really don't want to lose track of any of your great questions. So you can use the chat to communicate with one another, but please be sure to drop any questions that you've got into the Q&A box. All right, with that, I think we should dive in to That Clean Life. Let me just switch over my screen share here. All right, we're good? You can see That Clean Life?
Ah, thanks, Tim. Looks great.
Awesome. Okay, so this is where we're going to start because this is where you start to build your nutrition plans for your clients. So there's a number of ways to build nutrition plans inside of That Clean Life. Actually, I'd love to know in the chat just quickly, like who here is using That Clean Life or who here isn't using That Clean Life. Let us know. And that'll just give us like a quick, yeah, perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. We've got a good blend. So I'm really pumped to introduce you to That Clean Life. Those of you who have never seen it before, this is what it looks like outside of Practice Better. So as a practitioner, you're going to log into That Clean Life and create your nutrition plans from here. There's 3 ways to create nutrition plans inside of That Clean Life, and we have full support to guide you on how to get there. I'm going to show you one of the ways today just to make the most use of our time, and just know that you have the ability to customize from here. So I'm going to head into this is just a quick overview. This is our dashboard. This is where you land when you log into That Clean Life as a practitioner. It's got all of our featured recipes, our news feed, any recent meal plans, and our top blog stories. From there, you have a recipes tab. This is where you can search our recipe database using the filters given. All of our recipes are developed in-house by our team of recipe developers. So these are tried, tested, and true. You can know that the recipes you're finding have been tested in kitchens exactly like the ones that your clients are using. So no test kitchens here with industrial products. It's all appliances that your clients are using. And of course, you have filters to search those recipes. We don't expect you to scroll through nearly 6,000 recipes to find what you're looking for. So you can use tags, ingredient exclusions, the amount of time you want a recipe to take, the number of ingredients it has, right down to nutrition filters. So macronutrients, micronutrients, etc. Those are all available for you there. Now, one of the ways to create a meal plan is using what we call Automator. So you have the ability to set parameters and have That Clean Life generate a meal plan based on those parameters for you. So I'm going to roll with an example today. Our test client is going to be named Kyle. We want to create a meal plan using Automator for Kyle. And this is just our first time working with Kyle. So we're starting at the first week. This is their first week of meal planning. I'm going to click on Automator and I'm going to call this Kyle's meal plan, just like that. We want it to be a 7-day meal plan, so Monday through Sunday. And I'm going to meal plan for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I'm going to remove snack 3. So let's give him 2 snack options that he can work with. That third snack, we'll just let it be. From there, we'll click continue, and now I can set up my rules. So this gives me the ability to plug in those filters that I was talking about earlier, but it also gives me the ability to hit any sort of macronutrient or caloric targets. So let's say, for example, we want like a 2200 kcal diet. We want a pretty even split here, maybe something like a 30, 40, 30. And just some tags. So let's say that Kyle needs to be soy-free. I'm going to add that. He needs to avoid eggs. So we'll add egg-free. He needs to avoid beef just based on personal preference. And maybe he doesn't really love kiwi. He doesn't really like the fruit kiwi. So we're going to exclude that. Now, it's important to note you can also create a bookmark to save these so that if you're creating multi-week meal plans for Kyle, you can just simply apply the bookmark from here for any additional weeks following this. So I'm going to click Create Plan, and Automator will run in the background. This will allow me to populate a meal plan based on those parameters. So you can view your nutrition parameters listed out like this or in a pie chart. And from there, you also have the ability to swap or remove or completely change the plan. So let's say I don't really want this recipe. I can go ahead and swap it, and it's going to swap all instances of it with a similar meal type and a similar macronutrient profile. From there, you can also change leftovers, you can change serving sizes, etc. Now, let's say this is all set and we're ready to integrate this into our Practice Better protocol for our client. So we're going to head over to our profile, and we will go into integrations. And here we're going to generate a token. From here, you can name your token. You'll notice my original one is named Practice Better. You can name this whatever you'd like. The idea is just to generate that token, and then there's going to be a token that you copy here. Once that's done, you'll want to log into your Practice Better account. So then once you've done that, you'll head into your third-party integration, and you'll just link your That Clean Life plan here. Sorry, your account here. You'll notice mine says unlink. It is already linked. Really the difference here is clicking link and then pasting that token into the third-party integration there. Once that's done, you are set to go. You now essentially have Practice Better as a portal to view into all of your items inside of That Clean Life. That's really the key difference between working in That Clean Life as a silo by itself or working with the integration. You can't build inside of Practice Better. You do all of that inside of That Clean Life, but it allows you to create a portal into your That Clean Life content. From there, we can add it to our client's protocol. So let's just say, for example, Sally Fields is actually named Kyle, and we're going to create a protocol for that person. And this is just like a 6-week protocol that we're working on. Oops. We're going to scroll down to add recipes and nutrition plans. From here, all of your most recent items will appear, but you also have the ability to filter. So I know I just made a meal plan, so I'm going to want to choose from plans, and my most recent one is at the top. I can go ahead and view that, and it will show all of the recipes that are part of that plan. But you can also select templates that are already available inside of That Clean Life, single recipes, meal plan collections, etc., etc. Once that's done, I can choose whether I want Kyle to be able to modify the meal plan, so allow edits, and also export it if you have a plus plan with That Clean Life. From there, I can click on confirm, and that will allow me to save the protocol. Now, I'm not going to get into too many more details here because Shelley is going to show you from the client perspective, and I don't want to steal her thunder, but that's essentially how you would connect the two. So with that, I think it's probably best to turn over to Shelley. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Pull up my screen. Just let me know if you can see that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. I'm going to move my camera around. All right, so I'm going to go over 3 examples of how you can use the integration, the That Clean Life integration, to grow your business with nutrition planning by giving you the ability to embed recipes, meal plans, and curated collections right into your Practice Better portal. So I'm just showing you 3, but there are many, many more ways that you can do this. So the first way is through your one-on-one sessions with clients. So if you work with your clients one-on-one, especially if you're working with them over time, here is one way that you can do this. So we're going to head over to my practice and then my services. So what I'm going to show you is leveraging the package feature in Practice Better to be able to sell your nutrition planning services and bundle those services together so that the Practice Better will manage that package for you. So that's just a huge time savings. But I wanted to point out that you first would want to set up the services that you're going to bundle into the packages. So you're going to get those services set up first. So for this example, in the package, I have an initial consultation. I have a follow-up 60-minute and then 4 45 minutes. So those services are already set up. So let's go in here, and I have created a 3-month nutrition planning package. So let's go take a look at that. So first you're going to put in your description for the package. So as I mentioned, they're going to get 6 total one-on-one sessions. They're also going to get a detailed protocol with food, lifestyle, supplement recommendations each month. But that protocol, now with the That Clean Life integration, I'm able to pull in the nutrition plan right into the protocol, not as a PDF the way it used to be, but it actually embedded within that protocol. So for this package, I'm offering, the fee is going to be $600 for the package, but I am going to offer, if somebody wants to pay in full, I did set up a coupon code in Practice Better, so they could use that to get $50 off. That's if they're paying in full, or they can pay $200 for the 3 months, over the 3 months. So this is where I went in and added the number and types of services that are going to be in this package. So each time they schedule one of these sessions, the package will deduct it from, or it'll be deducted from their package automatically. All right, so let's head back up here. I just want to show you real quick where you set up the payment plan. So that's in advanced options. So down here, you're going to add the payment plan, and then you can come in here. This is a really simple example. You could have the deposit be higher. So you could capture, $400 and then $100 each month after that. But it's just giving your clients more options to work with you if they don't have the $600 right away. So let's just take a look at what this would look like for a client to register for this. So the 3-month, I'm going to click on the 3 dots next to the package. And we're just going to go to visit page. So if you had sent out this link or shared this in an email, this is what it would look like to somebody who is going to purchase this package. So you can put an image up here, your description, everything that's included, the number of sessions that they're going to get with you. And these are one-on-one sessions that I would do over Practice Better telehealth. Okay, so here are the options. You can pay $600 in full, but then you could put that coupon code for the $50 off. I could select the payment plan, and typically you would just have these 2 options. I had it set up to suggest a pay, but most likely you're going to have them pay in full, one or the other. And then they're going to put their credit card information in, and they're going to purchase that package. Now, again, because Practice Better is here to save you so much time and really help to automate some of the things that you need to do, I'm going to show you a few automations that are related to this package. So with a package, you probably want to send out an initial assessment, maybe a nutrition planning assessment form, which we have available. That Clean Life, we have that form in our form templates along with the nutrition planning progress form. So if you want to come in here and you want to have those forms sent automatically, so I want to send the initial assessment form when somebody purchases the 3-month nutrition planning package. So then I'm just going to click on the form that I want sent, and then I'm going to click on Save Changes. So that's going to be the form that goes out automatically when they purchase the package. And then I have the nutrition planning. I think it's this one. Wait, the follow-up forms. Yeah, so this one is for, I'm sorry, now I'm getting confused, but I did set an automation up to send the progress form. So those would go out 3 days before the follow-up sessions so that the client will automatically get the form, fill out their progress. I will get that information prior to our consultation so that the consultation will be a lot more productive. So that's an example of a couple automations that you could set up. The other thing that you want to consider is setting up tags. So for any clients who purchase this package or any service that you're including nutrition planning, you want to think about setting up some tags. So I created a tag here called Nutrition Planning Client. I also pinned the tag. So if you click Pin Tag, it's going to be up here at the top. So I can actually just click on that and just get a quick overview of all of my clients who I'm working with who are doing nutrition planning with me, or I'm doing nutrition planning with them. Now there's all sorts of great things that you can set up with the automation so that they can automatically get this tag when they purchase the package or the program, which I'm going to show you. But this is something you want to think about doing if you're trying to segment clients to easily identify the types of clients that you're working with. Now, with that package, what they are going to get, in addition to that one-to-one service, they are going to also get a monthly protocol. So as Tabitha was just showing you, I created a monthly protocol template. So you create the template, and then when you give it to your client every month, you can come in here and customize it, but you already have a template. Maybe you want to add in a nice video of, a quick little video of you talking about this protocol and the nutrition plans. You can really add a lot in this content area. So right here, this is where I added the nutrition plans, but then you can also include the food, supplement, and lifestyle recommendations. So you would just click here as Tabitha showed, and then you can either search or you can filter by collections, plans, templates, and recipes, or you can search by tags. So once you've added these to the protocol, let's go back out here. This is where each month, if you're doing the one-to-one, you could create a new protocol if you want to send them a new monthly nutrition plan. But the nice thing is with that package is you don't have to keep track of like the individual sessions that they're having with you. So that's example number 1. So example number 2 is a group program. So this is running a cohort of participants through one of our programs in Practice Better. So let's head over to my practice and then my programs. So you can, if you have a lot of programs in here, you can filter by the fixed date or evergreen program. So our fixed date, so I'm going to pull this up and show you what that means. So we're going to take a look at a meal prep 5-day challenge coming up in February. This is a fixed date type program, meaning that we build all this content, these various modules, they are going to drip out over time so that your participants, they're not overwhelmed with the whole 5 days. They get each day. So this one actually, you could run this to have it open the welcome the Friday before and then start the challenge on Monday. So they have the weekend to do their shopping. So before we look at the modules, I just want to come in here and show you. This is the program information. So this is where you're going to let people know what they're getting in the program. This is what they're going to read when they register for the program. I am including a group chat, which I'll show you, and then a bonus of 2 live coaching sessions via Zoom during the 5 days. So we're going to let people talk about the recipes that they made, if they have pictures they want to show, just really get into what the nutrition plan was all about, how people are feeling. So this is going to run over Zoom, and we have 2 of those set up. So this is where another area that you can embed the recipes, meal plans, and curated collections right into Practice Better, just for that professional look and feel for your clients. So let's take a look in the modules here. So real quick, just to orient you, these are the content modules. So you'll see that we have images, we have text, you can add attachments. So over here is how they'll navigate through the modules. And then over here is where they have different resources. So they can have forms, worksheets, tasks, quizzes, protocols. So if you did have a protocol with a nutrition plan already in it and you wanted to include it in the program through a protocol, you could do that. But the other way is what I'm going to show you in just a moment. Now here, this is day 3 of the challenge. I included the nutrition planning progress form so that they can just, after the 3 days, they can give me an update on their progress. So let's go over here to edit. So now we're in the actual module. So this is where you're going to say, I won't get too into programs because we have some great tutorials out on our YouTube channel. But this is where you're going to specify the date of when the module is going to open up, hence the term fixed date program type. And then here's where you're going to add video, images. You can add audio if you're doing maybe like a little podcast or just some kind of audio file. Now, if you wanted to, I left these on here, but if you wanted to include anything as a PDF, so if you have the meal plans and you just want to have it there for anybody who wants to print it out as a PDF, you could do that. But here is where, so this is what's new in our programs is the nutrition plans. So you can see here, I've already added a few plans, and I'm going to show you that when we look on the client portal. But very similar, this is the same as the protocols as far as how you would actually add these. So I could search. So this is what I've already added, but it's just super easy and streamlined to add these to your programs. So let's go back here real quick before we get on to example 3. I just want to show you that here is where you can add this group chat just to get people really engaged and talking about the nutrition plan and posting, photos of what they're making. I just kind of started setting it up, but and then here's where I added the 2 live group sessions. I'm going to be doing a little cooking demo. So anybody who enrolls in this program is automatically going to be enrolled in these sessions. So I don't need to do anything as far as setting Zoom up. It's just going to set all the Zoom information up. It's going to send them reminders. It's just a huge time savings, and it also keeps it really organized. When the clients are looking at this, they just go to their sessions. They can just click a button to join the session. So that is example 2. So we went over the one-to-one, we went over group programs, and now we're going to look at a meal planning subscription. So let's head back home. So now we're going to go to my practice. We're going to go back to my services. So for the subscription, I set up a service called Nutrition Planning Monthly Coaching. So this is a 45-minute service. So I set that up first. And now what I'm going to do is I created a package. So this is a package. And let's take a look at that. So here in the package, we're going to talk about what they get in their membership. So how this is going to work, the difference here from the other one that I showed you, that one was a fixed fee where I did offer a payment plan option, but you can also select ongoing payments so that if they want to just continue working every month, this membership can go on and on. So this is really great for recurring revenue, having a steady monthly income. A lot of our customers are starting to offer many different types of subscriptions. So down here, I want to point out if you have a limit. So what I did when I added the service, so I added the nutrition planning coaching service, but I didn't specify, I didn't limit the number of sessions my client can book because hopefully they're going to continue on with me for a long time. So I didn't limit that. But right here, so this package has weekly or monthly booking limits. So I just specified one. So they're going to get one of those sessions so once they book it, they won't be able to book another one till the next month. So let's see. Oh, and then I did create here. So we have an area in the platform for disclaimers. So if you have terms and conditions for your membership, you can first put it into Practice Better in the disclaimer section, and then I can select that here. So when they purchase this package, they will need to review the terms and conditions and agree to those before finishing the booking process. So again, with this one, it's the same thing. They are going to get a monthly protocol. They're also going to get the one session per month. Now you could offer more than one. I'm going to be sharing a lot of different information and resources for them, and I'm going to send out a little surprise gift in their first month. So this is one way to set up a membership. And again, this is really the key part of the membership is doing these ongoing payments. Whereas the payment plan that I showed you before, that's going to end at a certain time. So that is the third example. So let's go back here. So now I'm going to just flip over to the client portal. So what we're looking at right now is what a client would see logged into their portal. And I just want to show you what it looks like. So if we go to a protocol, so this is what we were showing you when you embed the recipes or plans into a protocol. So they can scroll down here. And again, this is all available on the mobile app. They can expand it here. And they have recipes over here, their plan, the anti-inflammatory program. Clients can filter by tags. So if we go into this program, let's take a look. Now this is really nice. So let's say your client's at the grocery store, they have Practice Better app on their phone, they're going to shop for their weekly program. They can come over here and look at the shopping list and just maybe check off some of the things that they already have at home. That is available on the mobile app. So that is the protocol. And then let's take a look at the program. So the meal prep 5-day challenge. So this one, I did give Addie, it starts on February 2nd, but I gave Addie access to the first module. So here is where Addie's going to access the embedded recipes and the plan right here. And again, it looks very similar to the protocol, but it's just right here in Practice Better. So if we click on one of the plans, let's say Addie wanted to, I did give Addie the ability to make edits or export this. So She could export this and print it out. If she's looking through here and says, I don't really like apples, like she could click here and swap the recipe. So it could swap all, and it's going to add in a very similar recipe, and it's going to exchange it here. So similar functionality to what they would do right in that Clean Life, but now they can do it in their program or in their protocol. So let's look at how you can empower your clients to accurately record nutrient consumption right here in their journal. So if we go into the food journal, so right here we're in the food and mood journal. Now you can see that my client has already entered these meals have all been entered from recipes from that Clean Life. So I'm going to show you how easy this is. And then on the practitioner side, I'm getting updates on what my client's logging, and I can give her feedback and comments back. So you can see here, I've added some comments, and then she's telling me how much she loves the plan. Let's keep it the same or similar for next month. So let's say now today, my client has already entered the breakfast, but let's say she just had lunch and she wants to add that in. So before, she would have had to enter in all the different components or the ingredients of this recipe. But now with the integration, once you've shared these recipes, they're right here in the journals. So let's say she's just had lunch and she had the hearty kale and apple tuna salad. So we're going to put this at 12 p.m. You could change the servings here. And then we click save. And I mean, this is just a few clicks. We have the photo. Now Addie could upload her own photo, but yeah, so this is how easy it is. And so it makes it really streamlined. It helps with client accountability. So instead of them saying like, oh, I can't remember what the ingredients were and having to search through all of that, it's literally just a few clicks to find that recipe. They can also search. So if she had some sweet potato, roasted sweet potato and beet salad, let's just click that. So that is how the integration looks on the client side in the client portal. Beautiful photos, amazing recipes. I always get so hungry looking at these recipes. But so that is the examples. I'm going to open it up to questions. So let me look at we're going to go over some of the practice better questions first, and then I'm going to turn it back over to Tabitha. All right, is there a way for active clients in Practice Better to view all the recipes like one big recipe library? Tabitha, I am not sure how they would do that. I think I know who's asking that question.
Sorry, the question was, is there a way for clients to view the entire library?
Yeah, the whole library in that Clean Life.
Yeah, great question. Right now, we don't allow your clients to access the entire That Clean Life recipe database. It's twofold. The first reason is that they don't have the same filters that you do as a practitioner. So for them to filter through 6,000 recipes is much more arduous than it is for you to filter through. And then secondly, we want to ensure that we're not competing for your clients. We want these resources to come from you, the practitioner, the expert. And in order to do that, you need to use the features inside of That Clean Life to find exactly what you think is going to work best for your client. You are the expert, especially in the relationship with your client. So if that is a feature request that you have, by all means, you can always submit feature requests to support@thatcleanlife.com, and I'll be sure to pass it along to the team. Shelley, before we get too deep into these questions, I think we should probably end the recording here so that our lovely folks watching the playback aren't watching an hour-long video.